I'm going to start this video by saying that I'm trying to give a reasonable approach for what Black Ops 6 Zombies is going to be. I will admit I'm kind of scarred from what happened with Black Ops 4 Zombies, and to give some background, after BO3 Zombies, I fell in love with the mode. I bought into the Black Ops 4 hype hard, and I ended up pre-ordering the $120 version of the game. But BO4, for me at least, was extremely disappointing in many ways. And now I don't even have BO4 installed anymore. That game made me extremely cynical of every future Zombies mode, and since Black Ops 4 my cynicism has pretty much paid off, considering just about every Zombies experience since has been pretty bad overall. Cold War was alright, but it definitely didn't scratch any itches for me, which is why I have some concerns for Black Ops 6. Anyway, I'm going to be going over everything that we have learned about Black Ops 6 Zombies. I'll be reviewing what I consider to be objectively good things, then some things we may not fully know or understand yet, and I'll definitely be going over some places that are cause for concern. I'm not referring to the point system in Zombies in this section. I'm just going to be giving arbitrary points to every section. Good things will get 1 point, questionable things will get half a point, and bad things will get 0 points. The points don't really matter because I'm not comparing it to anything specific, I just wanted a point system for the sake of having a point system. Now that the intro is out of the way, I can finally admit that Treyarch is getting to me again. They're pulling me in, and they're doing a pretty good job of it.
Because I like it. I'm just itching. I'm itching to do it again. And you think what? You think you're gonna send me to a nut house? Some doctor, they're gonna get me to stop from doing what I want to do? Well, that ain't happening. Not on my watch.
The only reason I'm allowing this to happen is because Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass. This is the first good thing I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to be paying $120 for Black Ops 6, and if I really don't like it, then I won't feel bad about dropping it. Some of you PlayStation enjoyers may be left out to dry, but this is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass gets a full point from me. After years of experimentation, Call of Duty has finally figured out that round-based zombies is the best way to do it. I'm kind of joking when I say this, but let's be real. Is anyone going out of their way to play Vanguard right now? What about Modern Warfare 3 zombies? I'm sure some people enjoyed it, somewhere, I don't know. But seriously, round-based zombies is infinitely better. And because round-based is returning, it gets another full point from me.
I was talking to myself just the other day. I was hearing lots of things I never thought I'd say, but one thing I said really blew my mind.
So far from all the leaks, it seems that the OG perks are coming back. In what capacity, we don't really know yet. They may be in cans, or it could be in bottles again. But who cares about that if Double Tap is finally back? We also don't know if it will be like how it was in Cold War, where you had to level up the perks, but I kinda hope not, because at first the level up system was something cool to do, but in the end, when every perk got leveled up, it didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Either way, the OG perks are back, and hopefully exactly how we remember them. Even though there is some uncertainty, I'll give OG perks returning a full point as well. So Gobblegums are back. As for which ones are back, we don't really know. And some of them are now red, I guess. I think the fan base is a little divided on this. Some players may hate it, and others may love it. But for me, I'm happy with it. However, I do have some concerns for the game's overall health. These concerns revolve mainly around the inevitability that they'll be heavily monetized. You'll probably even be able to buy them as a standalone purchase, but even more likely is that it will be in an operator bundle. It'll be something like you buy a Will Smith skin and then get a gun camo, and it comes along with 10 ultra rare mega Gobblegums. I mean, it's already started because if you pre-order the game, it comes with Gobblegums. As for how I feel about this, I don't really care about it, since they'll be earnable in the game. How we earn them, I have no idea. We could be gambling with liquid divinium again like the past, or it could be like how the amethyst system in Cold War worked, meaning that the higher round you go to, the more and better Gobblegums you could get. That would be cool, but this is just my imagination. So overall, Gobblegums returning gets a full point from me. Monetizing them will ultimately be unhealthy, especially because Gobblegums played a huge role in Easter egg strats, but I think it will be fine for the most part.
Gentlemen, lock and load.
Viva la revolución!
Any last words, Mr. President?
Yes, Jack. Any superlative words of inspiration for our humble troops?
Do not pray for easy lives, my friends. Pray to be stronger men.
Some of you may not like what I'm about to say, but I already don't like this crew. I know that may be harsh or preemptive, but let me explain. First, this is obviously better than Operators. It allows for a better story and hopefully characters we can fall in love with. But I just don't see myself coming to love these characters at all. They all still seem so generic. You don't get the drunkenness of Nikolai, the craziness of Richtofen, the red-blooded American Tank Dempsey, or even Takio, who wouldn't stop talking about honor and the Emperor. I know that it's time to move on from these characters, and I'm not even asking for them to bring them back. I just want characters who are, well, characters. Larger than life or real world problems. I think the biggest problem I had with Cold War storyline was that it was too involved with the regular and government actions. The older characters were way beyond the normal or government entities. I mean, they fought an interdimensional being that wreaked havoc across the multiverse using Element 115. I'm not saying Cold War didn't have its moments, but in my eyes, the characters make the moment. My opinion is completely subject to change, but until the game comes out, I can only give this set crew a half a point. Having 2 maps on release is a good thing, especially if the rumors about these maps are true. These rumors being one map is harder and the other map is easier. The harder one being Terminus and the easier map being Liberty Falls. I will also add that I did not have to look up the names of the maps while writing the script, which I think is a good thing. Anyways, having a map that is more casual upon release is something that even I, as a longtime Zombies player, love. I like simple Zombies maps where you can just run around and have fun, but the more difficult map certainly draws you in more as you discover new things. Overall, 2 maps on release will get a full point from me. I'm not sure how you guys feel, but I pay a lot of attention to how the zombies look. Some of the models in the trailer I really liked, especially the one in the gas mask and the hazmat suit. But there were some models that, at least right now, don't make a whole lot of sense for the location. Like, there are just some zombies in casual clothes, but maybe when we learn more about what Terminus is, those models will make sense. I also don't know if I'm the biggest fan of the Fat Zombie. It just doesn't feel like COD zombies in my eyes. It feels like they're trying to be something else, like Left 4 Dead or something like that. It also appears to be a mini-boss, considering in the trailer there are 2 of them at once. It's only on the screen for a little bit, but there are 2. As for the map aesthetic, I want to start with the round change music. I honestly really like it. It seems similar to other round change music, but with its own flavor. I can easily see a future where that round change music immediately reminds you of good times on Terminus with your friends. When it comes to the location and the general scenery of Terminus, it's too hard to tell right now. It looks cool sometimes, but other places look way too dark and remind me of Zetsubo. And I never even really played Zetsubo, it just reminds me of it. As far as the size of the map goes, I think this could be an issue. Or it could be just fine. My biggest problem with the large zombies maps is that a lot of areas just go unused by the player. I don't know how the wonder weapon will work on this map, but I know me and I know other zombies players. We find the best weapon, the best place to train or camp, and then we stay there for the rest of the game. Big maps can offer more variety, cool scenery, and more to do, but once the player figures out the meta, the large map size can just become annoying. There have been some leaks about how this map works, but they are still fuzzy, so I won't talk about them. Overall, when it comes to Terminus, right now I feel comfortable giving it a full point. It is a weaker full point, but I can still feel comfortable giving it a full point. When it comes to Liberty Falls, we pretty much know nothing right now. There have been some crazy rumors about it being a transit reimagined, but I have a hard time believing that. Perhaps some transit elements will be included, but I don't think there's going to be a bus or multiple locations involved. I don't know much, but I think some COD Zombies YouTubers were invited to Treyarch and have some legit information to provide on Liberty Falls. Since I know nothing, I'll give Liberty Falls a half a point. It'll be there on launch, but we have no idea what it looks like or if it could possibly be any good.
Hey! Stop playing, fools!
I feel like omnidirectional movement could be absolutely broken when it comes to zombies. I just want you to imagine a world where you could sprint backwards or sideways while reloading. So when you dump a mag into a horde, you can just run backwards or sideways and then keep your eyes on the train as you reload. Think about all those moments when you needed to get around a horde of zombies. Well, now you can just sprint sideways to get around them. I don't know about you, but I'm honestly excited to just see how insanely broken this movement is going to be. And also if it changes how we've trained zombies for the past 14 years. But in my eyes, omnidirectional movement gets a full point. There are a few miscellaneous things I want to address real quick. The first one being the size of the game. Call of Duty has come out to address concerns about the game's file size. They said that the 300 gigabyte file size everyone has been freaking out about includes Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and Warzone, but Black Ops 6 alone will be much smaller. It will still probably be anywhere between 80 to 100 gigabytes, but at least it's not 300. The other topic is the Prestige system. I'm glad that the Prestige system is back, and it seems like it's the Black Ops 3 system, which is a good thing. One more thing I have as a sort of, wish, I guess, for what Black Ops 6 Zombies could be, is that I don't want loadouts. I hope they're gone. I just want to load in with a 1911 and have to actually struggle a bit in the early rounds. Otherwise, the game is just too easy. Alright, I have no idea how many points I gave this game, nor do I really care. Majority of the stuff seems to be good, and a few things had me worried. I think there are still way too many unknowns for anyone to be pulling the trigger on a pre-order. I mean, if you want to pre-order it, go ahead I guess, but I'll just be playing on Game Pass. But with everything we know right now, I'll be cautiously optimistic. I also recommend watching Milo's or Mr. Waffle Waffle's new video that addresses some deeper concerns that I didn't go over. Okay, I think I went over everything that I wanted to. If there was something that I missed or you wanted to talk about, just leave a comment down below. Or tell me how you feel about this upcoming Zombies experience. Anyways, I think I'll be uploading some more Zombies content soon. Even if this new game is bad, it is making me play the older Zombies games. I'll also be going over official news and maybe even do a trailer breakdown when it comes out. Alright, I think that's everything, so enjoy your day and I hope to see you back.